All right, so first thing that I want to talk about is all these upcoming events. So, looks like this was this is one of the skins here. The skin for Trunda. So it's available now. It's $34.99. Looks like it seems like they lowered the price a little bit, maybe. And that I do think is a legendary skin. So that's interesting. Looks like they lowered the price a little bit more for one of the skins there. I want to take a look at the champion here, of course. I don't own a Trunda, so Sag. Maybe one of these days. Maybe they'll do a Trunda event. That's what I'm hoping that they do. So yeah, they're actually selling that skin, which is the legendary skin for 35. And we have the opportunity to earn this one. This is the one that I prefer. I really like this one a lot. That's really, really cool. So to talk about it a little bit more, we can go right here into my Discord, take a look at the raid channel, and here we go. So Path of Light, which is the event that's going on now until Friday. We'll talk about that in a short while, but let's talk about these two Trunda skins. So phase 1, where you can collect 50 of the fragments. There's a summer rush that'll be this weekend. So that's going to be some of it. There's going to be a dungeon divers, and then there's going to be a champion training tournament. Then later on, they're going to do some more events. So you get a chance to earn the remaining 50 fragments in special events and tournaments. So I don't know. It's almost like it's going to be similar to a fusion as far as collecting fragments. Seems okay, but at least there's a chance to get the skin from tournaments. I think that this is a good thing, but I think that this shouldn't just be a one-time event thing. I think that this is the way that skins should be in there. There should be maybe one paid skin and then one that you can kind of earn through events and stuff like that. So I do like the fact that they're doing the Summer Splash to start. So you get the first 50 fragments and then you can roll on for the other ones there. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do like it. Of course, we know we have the classic Trunda, but now I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be rocking the Ice Trunda once they get it. I'm hoping that they do it 10 times over the course of the next couple of days and stuff. I really hope that they do 10 times for Trunda. That would be really cool. Really cool event. At least so that people can get their hands on Trunda. They get a skin and they get Trunda, which is kind of cool. One thing to me, though, that I will caution, I'm going to say this more than once, I will caution about is running in and getting this skin. I think it's going to probably in 2 weeks time, we're going to get another fusion, right? So I think once these events end, at least not the Path of Light, but I guess the first section of the tournament, we might get a fusion. So be careful of your resources for sure. To me, I think it's going to be one of the ones that I'm going to end up skipping anyway. But let's talk about Path of Light. As I take a look at it, it looks pretty solid and it's not asking too much. So one thing that I think about here is if you're loaded out with silver and you have artifacts already, you can crank it out. One of the things that I'm doing as of now is I'm cranking out on silver. I'm cranking out on silver just so that I can get all these rewards. And I'm doing spider over and over again to get as many as I can get. So I do plan on getting everything inside of here. It does seem like one of the things that focuses on energy. I would have liked for them to have not just a champ training tournament going on right now, but also a dungeon divers. Because when I look at this event, of course they had that one there. When I look at this event, it's talking about get artifacts and accessories, which we're used to, upgrade artifacts and accessories. So to me, this is dungeon divers in itself. And then this is artifact enhancement. So they're combining two of the events to give us the Path of Light. Goes over 4 days. And there's some pretty nice rewards. It seems like with the books and then the chickens, we also get these hammers. So it's solid. I don't know if it's energy efficient or not, but at the same time, it's still to me pretty at least solid on the rewards. At least solid. There's the 5. I do still wish that there was a little bit more that they were giving inside of here just to make it a little bit easier for people. Some more of the charms and things like that for people that need them. So all in all, it looks solid. And if this is going to be kind of like a new thing, then that's going to be kind of cool to see these regularly come in. So this is, I guess, the start of the summer events. It looks okay. I would like to know what you all think down in the comments. Is it something that you're going to go for? Is it something that you're going to skip? You're just going to keep saving? One thing that I am thinking about is, for me, yes, I skipped this past weekend because I did not want to waste my shards here. So I skipped this past weekend as far as doing any summoning. I want to get myself up to about 150 ancient shards, maybe over, just so I'm ready for the next guaranteed champion. And I want to get my voids up to 20, 40, whatever, for maybe an epic guaranteed champion. I'm hoping that we get one of those or something like that. So we're looking all right. But I chose to skip this past weekend because I did not want to be disappointed. I did not think that I was going to get any particular shards or anybody in particular. I was definitely encouraged to, but I said, you know what? I'm going to save up for maybe about 6 weeks time. 2 months from now, we'll have another event for those and we'll be good. So that's one thing that for me, at least, that I'm thinking about is I want to keep my account ready for different events. So as of right now, I don't have much energy that's saved up. Like I have maybe about 30, 20 pots or so. So I don't have too much energy that's saved up. And I don't have a whole lot of gems. So I'm not really prepared for that standpoint. But just to be ready for something like Path of Light, looking like it's a decent amount of silver and a decent amount of energy, one or the other. So what I'm thinking about for the Path of Light event, at least in my mind, is shoot, have 100k plus silver ready to go. If you take a look at here, when it talks about upgrading the artifacts, bam, you get 780 for upgrading the artifact to level 16. So if you got 100k silver, you can do probably 100 plus, at least 50 plus artifacts, right? So that's 50 something. That's I can't math. Somebody help me math. 78, 6. It is 156. That's what I was thinking. So that's 15,000. That's just about enough for one of the trees, maybe. So I'm thinking 200k, 300k silver. If you just wanted to go the silver route, but you also can smash out the dungeons and get a bunch of accessories too. But yeah, it looks like that it's definitely focused on the ranking up of things, which I know most people, they'll probably have things at 12 that they can upgrade to 16. So yeah, you get 60, 70 pieces and you'll be able to just go straight out and complete one of these paths is the thought process that I had here. So yeah, looking pretty good, looking pretty good. And it does look like making sure to come down and grab your key, I guess. I guess that's the part about it here is making sure to come down and grab my key. And then that way I can open up all the pathways and keep going through everything. So yeah. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I think it's an okay event. Again, the main thing that stands out to me is that the event itself is still coming after your silver, still coming after your energy, which are two of the main things that are used during champ training events. They're used during dungeon divers. They're used in pretty much every area of the game. Whenever you need to go into a dungeon, you're going to be using your energy. When you're doing champ training, you're going to be using your energy. And as you're leveling up everybody. It seems like it's okay. Let's keep going after the things that people use in the game. So that's the only thing for me that it looks at. I would like for them to stack up a few more tournaments and things with the event. That way people can double dip and feel like they're getting more value for the energy that they're using. It is very nice that there is 2 ways to get them, but I would definitely like to see even more ways to get them, like added in there. Doing campaign battles, just whatever. Like I feel like that it would still be nice to have even more ways to add into the Path of Light, just to make it even more friendly for people, more free to play friendly for people to get their hands on it. Even though it is moderately free to play friendly, it's energy based, of course. But yeah, it's still really, really good. So that's my thoughts on it. I want to know what you guys think about it. Also, are you all in the point of saving? You keeping as many shards and anything that you have ready to go for any of the next fusions or anything? I'm hoping next fusion is something that I can skip so I can continue to save. That way, by the time the next fusion rolls around, I might be close to about 70 to 100 ancient shards and be ready to go. So I'm going to keep stacking for a good little while. I am going to be focusing on, I guess, looking at these events and trying to get as much as I can out of it and stack up, and making sure that I have food ready to go for later on down the line. So that's it for me. Hope you all have a fantastic day. And again, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Trunda event, as far as the fragments that she's having there, as far as our, I guess you can say, almost summer solstice style thing, our raid summer splash, and also too with our Path of Light that we have here today. What do you all think about it? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll check you out on the next video. Peace.